I look you want to see this.
Max, start with you, I guess. What did it mean to hit that 3 and get to 1,000?
Yeah, it was cool. Took away from the game a little bit. I got to give credit to my teammates for finding me. But to be able to do it with a guy I grew up with, and I like to take credit for the reason he's here because I coached him in elite camp, and I said pull the trigger. But just to do it with him is awesome, and it's an honor, and credit to all the teammates I've had in the past decade.
What obviously the game before Christmas, you struggled a little bit shooting. Were you trying to get it up there too hard, or?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's shooting. You're gonna make some, you're gonna miss some. I just feel really comfortable in here, So I got to find a way to channel that on the road, and it's hard, but I've been around, so I know I can do it, and I will.
Tyson, was that the most dramatic way you possibly could have scored your 1,000th career point?
Well, it didn't help. I missed a free throw. I got fouled, and I knew it was 2 away, and I left the first one short, and I was like, great. And then it was kind of anticlimactic. It wasn't as good as his. Mine was on a goaltend, but hey, it's 2 points either way, and it's a really cool accomplishment, and I'm thankful for all the teammates that I've had the past 3 years and the coaches and just everyone supporting me and keeping me going.
Max actually brought this up a couple post games ago. How cool is it that he's aware of something like that? I guess it's kind of a special moment for you guys.
Yeah, he's always finding stats, and he's always had some random stats he always tells me. And I guess that was one we were at. I think it was right before the Wazoo game. We were both at 980. So
Yeah, but I told you before the season started. Remember?
Yeah,
I had a plan and I executed it perfectly. But
there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Omar, 2 straight games over 20. You guys know guys who've done this. Do you have to learn how to score 20 at this level? And once you do, all of a sudden you kind of have your 20-point blueprint. And with that, are you guys now kind of expecting high-level points from Omar this year?
He's grown a lot, and even in the last couple of weeks, you kind of seen the growth and just how comfortable he is in our offense. And I mean, you even saw it last year with Buzo. There was that stretch where you had to kind of figure some stuff out, and those first couple of games weren't what he wanted to be, but then he got comfortable on our offense, and I think you're seeing the same thing with Omar. He's impacted the game on both ends, 7 rebounds, 4 offensive with 20 points and assists, and he's doing a lot of great things for us.
Max, your thoughts on Omar?
I think it takes time to mesh with people, obviously, and he's gotten better. And I know you saw it out there, like those offensive rebounds. We're going to need those against Mountain West teams, and they get you those second opportunities. And I think his game's developed in a lot of different ways, and I think his free throws gotten way better over the course of the season. And I think he made a 3. He's 1 for 1 from 3, so he's just developing a lot of different facets of his game, and I think he'll help us a ton in conference.
I know you guys kind of touched on it, but there's one you're 33 and 34th players all time to reach 1,000, and the first set of teammates to do it in the same game at Boise State. I mean, to do it in the same game, what does that mean to you guys?
Well, Joe told us we're the second teammates he's found ever to do it in the same half. That's kind of cool. But what do you think?
It's really cool. I don't think it happens that often, especially with people COVID years. I mean, there's so many different reasons that it couldn't happen, but I'm glad it happened tonight, and I'm glad to do it with one of my best friends.
Now that you guys are able to kind of look back on the body of work at the non-conference schedule, you guys sit 9-4 going into Mountain West play. Where do you like where you stand?
Yeah, we were talking about this this week. Like, it was a tough loss the game before, but if you look at our schedules in the past 2 years, I think we ended non-con 9-4 last year, and we got better wins this year with more opportunities coming because our conference has done so well. So people are definitely peaking too early again on all those statistics, and there's so many opportunities that don't even look at it quite yet, and we just got a lot of opportunities coming.
Utah Valley was kind of hanging around a little bit at the beginning, and about 10 minutes in, you guys really just took off and never looked back. Just kind of flipped the switch in this one.
We knew they were going to come out and compete. They obviously have some great wins on their schedule, and they've competed with a lot of great teams, and we knew they were going to come out firing. They've had a lot of time to prepare for us, so we figured they'd be prepared. And they gave us a good run in that first bit, and we just knew we needed to buckle down on defense and really hone in. And we had them scoreless for a good 5-minute stretch, and I think that's really when we opened up the game.
Tyson, what are you going to do? Your dad's here. Is he going home with that ball? Is that going on your special trophy case? Like in Max, that's a cool thing. Where's that go?
I think this is gonna go next to my award that I won from you and Prater. Just that award and then the ball.
I need an award. Can I get an award, Mallory? Come on.
It should be a prop on the Degenhart show.
Shoot, maybe. We'll have to see.
What these first games though, like after Christmas break, I know they're dealing with it too. But what's the challenge like coming back after being gone for 4 days and with your families and having a couple of days of practice? And how'd you like how you guys came out tonight?
Actually, we didn't have too much rust. I mean, we practiced on the 26th, and we had two and a half really good practices this week, and we really got the cobwebs off on what day was that? Tuesday? I can't keep track
Tuesday.
of the days. We got the cobwebs off and had really good practices this week, and I think that showed on the court how well we played tonight.
Max, just in terms of like your command, your pace tonight, like you seemed as comfortable as maybe I've ever seen you on a court tonight.
Yeah, I think I've been watching a lot of film lately just because, I don't know, I feel like in the lane I've been just going too fast, And tonight I think I worked on just slowing down, using my pump fake because they fall for it, just dumping it off or laying it in. And I got to be able to do that in conference as well because last year I think I had a little better pace to me, and I actually been working on that, so I'm glad you noticed that.
3 assists, too.
Yeah,
Max, is
it's
it
high
the
for me.
pump fake? I mean, I haven't seen more up and unders since I go into a YMCA game. Is it in the pump fake where you get these guys to get off their feet? And I know coaches say, don't leave your feet.
Yeah. Well, I think if they're harping it in film all week, like I got a low pocket, so all I got to do is like slightly go like this, and they're going to get yelled at if I shoot it. And then just try to get in the lane, make something happen, look for Fondeggy.
You know the guys who are more prone to fall for the banana in the tailpipe.
Well, if they don't jump, I'll probably just shoot it, especially at home. So, either way.
Defensively, you guys were able to get some steals there in the first half. I think 6 total in the first half. Just, how crucial. I mean, there were a lot of fast break baskets there to really kind of get you guys going. How crucial were those?
Yeah, we knew if we took the 3 away from them, it was going to be hard for them to beat us, and they went 2 for 15. So that kind of made them. We were all in the lanes as well, just hitting them. I don't know what you think.
I think we saw what we were lacking in that Washington State game was ball pressure, and I think that was our emphasis this week, and I think you showed it on the court. I mean, we had 8 steals overall. I think that's way more than we had against Washington State.
Both of you guys are well versed in the challenges that will come over the next 2.5 months here. You guys get a couple of days now because you get that early bye. So maybe Max, if you go first, and Tyson, you want to build off of it. How much do you just kind of gather yourself before the gauntlet over these next few days?
Yeah, you want to take this first, Dave?
I mean, the conference has done really well in this non-conference this year. I think better than last year, and we have a lot of great opportunities in front of us, and we know that each game it's going to be a dogfight. It doesn't matter where you're playing at, who you're playing against. Everyone's going to give you the best shot, and it's the most fun time of the year because we know these teams so well. A lot of the coaches are still the same, and should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, when I heard that we had the first bye, I was like, hopefully Leon gives us the whole weekend off. We got New Year's. And then I'm like, no, I got to switch my mindset. It's my last year. Let's come in on Sunday. Let's get better. Got a ton of good teams in the conference, so there's no time to waste at this point. It's time to put our heads down and start doing stuff.
You mentioned, Max, the last year's conference record being similar. I think it was 10-3, but it was close. Do you feel like, I know the metrics are what they are, the numbers are what they are, but you guys are in that 6th spot right now in terms of the conference. Do you feel like people are maybe still sleeping on you guys, or you mentioned not having the bad loss? Do you feel like with the opportunities you guys have here coming up in conference play, you're going to be able to put yourself back in the spot you want to be in?
Yeah, we don't have bad losses, but you need good wins as well. So we're kind of just looking at the slate. We got good game after good game. No off nights in the Mountain West. So, all the opportunities are in front of us. There's no reason to look back on the non-con at this point. Everything's in front of us, and if we do what we think we can do, then we'll be right where we want to be.
With
Last one.
Andrew Meadow tonight, I know the bench had a kind of a rough game at Washington State. Came out, hit a couple of big shots, forced a couple turnovers. Just to see his growth, he's going to be a factor for you guys, or you're going to need him to be a factor for you at some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it in spurts. Look back at the VCU game. He gave us a huge spark when we needed it. Had 12 points in that first half and got us going. In the St. Mary's game, he back-to-back threes. That's just what he's been capable of. We've seen it in practice. We see it every day with his work ethic and what he does. Comes in, has his head down, works hard, and He's just reaping the rewards of it now, and he's going to reap it even more when conference play comes around.